We have come to check this machine. I have set the machine on any program and pressed the start button. The water has started to fill in the detergent tray. The water is coming inside the drum, as you can see. First, it filled the water from the right side of the tray and now from the left side. See, it has ended the function, and the water has started to drain out of the machine. So let's find out what the issue is with this machine. The first thing to note is that it was filling with water while I was checking the machine. But its drum was not rotating. Normally when the washer works while taking water, the drum also rotates with it. It means the motor is not working. So let's test the motor. After removing the cover, the first thing I will check is whether any wire has a loose connection or any of the wires has been cut out by mice. I always first check the wiring. Now I will check the motor. First of all, I am checking the motor connectors. The connector is fine. Let's check its carbon. But first, I am rotating the motor. The motor is rotating smoothly. Its drain has no issue as the water was draining nicely. So I think its motor is not working. Let me show you by opening the motor from the machine. This carbon is fine. Let's open the second carbon as well. I have opened the second carbon. This carbon is also okay. Now I have removed the motor from the washer. We can see prominently that the stator winding on the left side of the motor is shiny. The winding is orange in color. But the winding on the right side of the motor has burned and turned black. I will also check the PCB board of this washer later, as if the motor does not get any output from the motherboard. Then this could be the issue with the washer then. While I was checking the continuity of the motor wires, the blue and the white wires have a thermostat installed with them. Sorry, it is white colored wire. This is the thermostat, and it was disconnected. The motor overheated, due to which it disconnected. But now it's okay. Let's check whether the motor works or not. Then I will wind the motor with a new wire. I made the wire connections to the motor. I already made a video on the washer motor wiring. Do watch that video after this one. I am holding the motor with a wooden stick to prevent it from wobbling. The motor is working, but the winding of this motor is visibly burnt. So we will not leave it this way. If we install the motor in this condition, the motor will heat up, and the thermostat will disconnect again. Let's open the motor and rewind it with a new copper wire. When we remove the old winding from the stator, we will have to watch out for the start wire. These 2 points are joined together. I will start the winding from here. I have cut one wire from the old winding of the motor. Let's count the turn of the motor winding. Now first, I am going to check which wire it is. I think it is silver winding. See, this is silver wire and is original winding from the company. The winding turns are 108. I am checking the other winding wire as well. This wire is also of silver. Now I have brought copper wire. See, it is copper wire. I will change both the stator winding coils because silver and copper are different materials. I will trap the wire in this clip to press it. Now the stator is ready, and I have winded 2 new coils in the stator. These are the old coils that I had removed from the stator. So let's reassemble the motor. The motor has been ready. Let me make its connections. Now the performance of the motor is great and its sound has also changed. I have fit the motor, where I had removed it from, and has made all the wiring connections properly. Now I am going to test the motor. I have passed electricity through the washer, and I am selecting a program on the machine from its knob. The display of the machine has started. Again, the end is showing on the display. It should not have ended. The washer should have worked according to the selected program. I am changing the program from its knob, but it is still not working. Pressing its buttons as well. It's not working at all. This means the problem was not resolved as we had repaired the motor. You might think that the problem is in the PCB board, so you are thinking correctly. I have checked all the PCB board, off the camera, and found that the triac in the PCB burst. I have changed this triac with a new one. But still, the problem is not fixed. The EPROM in this PCB is built into the microcontroller. And I am sure the microcontroller has got faulty. The EPROM inside the MCU has stuck. The PCB of this washer is dead, so let's see what the customer says to us and hope for the best. Click on the left or right thumbnail to watch our next videos. And subscribe. It is free. Thank you.